Next at 10, when you're out in your garden, ecologists want you to look for something: jumping worms.
They're an invasive species that's spreading quickly across Wisconsin and the U.S. Amynthas shows us what you should do if you see them and why you should look sooner rather than later.
These worms are nothing new. They were discovered here in the Arboretum in 2013 when they weren't really being looked for.
We went out to the field to look for something else, and the second that we looked in this sugar maple forest in the litter, there were just dozens of them, squirming, jumping.
That discovery launched a whole research program here that Brad Herrick has been leading.
We're trying to really get a handle on how can we at least slow this spread so that we can learn more about their impact on the environment.
But the worms are spreading quickly, not on their own, but by people who probably don't even know it, through moving mulch or plants, even on boots, similarly to how they got here, probably transported in plants from Asia.
And there's no predators for them, more or less, and so they're able to spread and change the soil structure. They eat a lot of the organic matter that's really important for plants.
Brad searched for a jumping worm to show you what to look for in your garden. They don't really jump, but flop around and move like a snake.
Jumping worms produce this really fine coffee ground-like soil.
If you see this crumbly, loose soil or changes in your plants, that could be them. To find them, you can pour a mixture of mustard powder and water.
If there are earthworms, they'll come right to the surface, and you can pick them out.
Then get rid of them.
We recommend putting them in a bag, in a plastic bag, tying it tight, leaving it in the sun for a couple hours, and then throwing them away.
The earlier you detect an invasion, the easier it'll be to remove all the worms. And once you know, the more careful you'll be about not spreading them to neighboring yards.
This one is not mature yet. It's pretty short. It'll get twice as long.
Late June, early July is the perfect time to see them in your garden. So now is a really good time to look. Amanda Quintana, News 3 Now.
Now, the drought we've been experiencing has a lot of bad effects, but one good one is that the jumping worms don't have the moisture they need to survive, so some of them could die off with this lack of rain. Still, many are out in the Madison area.